Baseball is the game I've always played. Started when I was 3 years old, picking up a bat, just playing in the hallway. Moved to t-ball, moved to coach pitch. Just keep on moving up through the levels, meet new teammates, tons of fun. It's the best.
It's been a part of my entire life. The game has taught me so many valuable things that I'm going to take to any roads that I end up going down throughout my life. And to me, it's been about family, friendships, and everything in between, so I'm grateful for it.
It reminds me of when I was a little kid, and I would go in the backyard, my dad would hit me ground balls, and I just had fun playing the game of just throwing the ball, hitting it, and feeling the ground, and just keeping it a little kid's game, and that's what baseball means to me.
It's always been a great experience for me because I've been able to do baseball ever since I was a little kid with my mom, dad, siblings, family members, and it's translated into college. My parents come to every single weekend series. In my 5 years of college, I've only missed 1 or 2 weekends ever, so honestly, baseball to me is something I get to do with my family, my brother, and it's just something that will always mean so much to me.
Baseball is really like a family of brothers, kind of going through the same struggles, of the game of baseball, because baseball is a sport of failures, but that's really what it is basically a big family of brothers.
Baseball's been my biggest mentor in life. It's taught me how to deal with success as well as how to deal with failure. It's also taught me the importance of hard work and giving it every day and the results and outcomes that it provides.
I realized I wanted to play baseball when I would watch the Cubs games with my dad growing up. We'd go to a couple throughout the year, but during the day after school, if they were on WGN, we'd usually watch the rest of the game.
In high school, I played 3 sports, baseball, basketball, and soccer, and baseball just felt like the sport where it never felt like a chore or a job. I really enjoyed just going to practice, and even the morning lifts, the times where it was hard, I still loved it and loved the game. And so at that point, I realized that if I could continue playing this game as long as I can, I wanted to do so.
My senior year was the COVID year that got cut off, and I was really, really sad that I couldn't play my senior season. So that is when I really, really wanted to play college ball, and I'm glad I was able to do so at this school.
It's a smaller school. There's a lot of good connections that we can create between people and other players. So I thought it was a more homey feel for me, and it was close to home. I'm only an hour away, so my families can come see me play, and they always do. So that's a big part of why I picked Lewis.
I love the conference that Lewis is in, the GLVC. Super competitive, and every single weekend it's a battle, which is so much fun. Academically, I felt like Lewis checked off a lot of my boxes. Their marketing program is really good, and there's a lot of opportunities outside of Lewis in the Chicago area for a career, and so that was really appealing to me.
So I'm a flight instructor, so early in the mornings I would wake up and go over to the flight department. Some of my teammates were my students at some point. So I would fly with them.
Wake up, go to class. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, go to my lift. Then I usually have some time between my lift to get lunch, then practice.
That's the most exciting part of the day because practice is when everything happens.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. Get coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she said 3D.
Anyway on. Let's go. Find a way outside your base. How's the strike, Junior? Come on. Thank you.
After that, homework. Once I get my homework done, then it's just hanging out with the guys.
Who told the little chin lip, the little air lip was a good idea?
Dude, that's like mid-2000s.
There's not many of them. There's not many game days around, so like everyone is very precious, you know. And I don't want to take it for granted. So everyone is very meaningful, no matter if it's a midweek, you know, conference game, non-conference game. Everyone is very meaningful.
It's like waking up, going to work, and knowing that it's not actually work. It's something you get to do for fun with your friends, and no matter what, I'll be hard on myself, but at the end of the day, I get to hang out with my buddies for 4, 5, 6 hours, and if I'm the first guy at the field, last guy to leave, no matter what, it's just hanging out with the guys, and it's just an awesome experience, and there will be nothing like it no matter what in life.
It's pretty much showing off of what you worked for alongside your brothers on the field, kind of showing all the work that you put in and putting it on display for everyone to watch.
It's hard to get a bunch of guys that just all are rah-rah and want to be there, and just the confidence that everyone has and feeds off each other.
I show up to the field 2 to 2.5 hours early, get a lot of hacky sack played, which I've gotten pretty good at over the years. Just hang out, talk to the guys, talk about anything under the sun until about an hour before the game. That's when I get to lock in. And then after that, it's just a beautiful game of baseball.
Road trips are a lot of fun to me. I love just the fact that you're stuck with the guys in one small area. You can't get away from them.
Getting to know different players on the team. Our trips can be long sometimes, so you get to learn everything about everybody pretty quickly, and there's just different games that we'll play on the bus to kind of pass time. That's a lot of fun as well.
We're picking the Godfather. We're picking the Godfather. Picking the Godfather.
The nights in the hotel, having a couple guys over in the room, just talking ball or watching ball, sharing stories, whatever. It's the best part.
After the game, going out to eat with some of the parents and teammates, and it's a really good way to get to know everyone, and it's always a very fun time.
Last year when we went to Florida, that was by far my favorite story here at Lewis, and just being able to get on the plane with the guys, being in the vans with the guys, and then obviously staying in the house with 12 dudes from the team with the pool, 1 game a day. It was awesome. It was definitely one of the coolest experiences I've ever been a part of.
I'd also like to give a special shout out to the Lewis University baseball team on this flight today.
My favorite story was last year for our off day in Florida. A couple of the parents and most of the players, we went to the pool in our resort area, and we spent about 4 or 5 hours there, and then went back and ate dinner at one of the parents' houses.
That one's a tough one. There's a lot I'm gonna miss.
I'm gonna miss the lifestyle. baseball really is a lifestyle, especially on a college level. Pretty much wake up, baseball, go to sleep, baseball. So it's going to be a big lifestyle change for me. Constant practices every day, constant grind of getting better. It's going to be a big hole and void that I'm going to have to fill in, so it's going to be something I'm going to miss most.
I think the biggest one I'm going to miss is just being around the teammates, having those friendships with those guys and spending, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours at the ball field just messing around, having a good time and, playing the game that we all love.
I love the competition. I love the battle. The man versus man. Doing well, excelling is a lot of fun. Learning lessons from the game, definitely.
Not a lot of times in your life where you can just compete and give it your all, even if you're successful or you are going to find some failure, especially in baseball. And I think I just like the feeling of just being in the box and just being able to compete and have success individually and as a team as well.
I've been doing it my whole life, as long as I can remember. I wake up every day and I think about it, so having that change next year is going to be a real shock to me.
I'll miss the team. It's just a brotherhood you get with these guys. You're with them for 20 hours or more a week, with them through the tough practices in the cold, with them through tough losses, but you're also with them for the victories, and you're with them when you celebrate. You're with them on the weekends because they're your best friends. It's just, you'll never have another time in your life when there's this many guys all committed to the same love, come together.
As life gets busier and everything that goes about life, being able to spend every day with my brother for the last 2 years, there's just nothing that will ever compare to it, and I'll never be able to replicate the time that we got to spend together and play together on the field, and catching my little brother has been the best.
This team has been the most special team that I've been on, and no matter how old I am all these years, I kind of just felt like everybody's little brother. I could just be happy playing baseball, playing the game I love and that we all love.
This specific team has a lot of camaraderie. I love being around these guys, so it's just it's something that I'll definitely cherish for the rest of my life.
There's to complain about.